Hi, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to be taking a closer look at the 1996 movie Jerry Maguire. Jerry Maguire is an American romantic sports comedy drama film written, produced, and directed by Cameron Crowe. It stars Tom Cruise, Cuba Gooding Jr., Renée Zellweger, and Regina King. The film received generally favorable reviews from critics, who praised its performances and screenplay. It was also a financial success, grossing more than $273 million worldwide against its $50 million budget. It was the ninth highest grossing film of 1996. It notably spawned a large number of catchphrases into popular culture, most prominently, "Show me the money," and "You had me at hello." It also included "You complete me, help me help you," and other quotations. Aided by writer-director Cameron Crowe's knack for an ever-present, complimentary soundtrack of popular tunes, Jerry Maguire is an expert blend of familial drama, career angst, romantic pining, and believable comedy. It's also once again a very human story, examining an everyman in an obscure job that isn't larger than life so much as it's simply average once its limitations are exposed. No one is immune to failure and loss. I don't like to give up. The dialogue is also superb, bringing these relatable characters and their grounded situations an extraordinary sense of authenticity and hilarity, even when they're caught in awkward moments that could only ever happen in the movies. The further along the film gets, the more it becomes about two people falling in love, encountering predicaments, and struggling to regain their ideal union. And this is all supplemented by a mixture of poignant and eccentric supporting roles that impart extra honesty to the power of Crowe's framing, which lingers on expressions both painful and heartrending. Despite the football montages and the intermittent focus on cutthroat business rivals, the heart of the plot is on relationships that undergo trying scrutiny and difficult realizations, both a striking friendship and a compelling romance, culminating in a joyous, uplifting, inspirational picture of perseverance and dedication and love, complete with some sensational quotes and tear-jerking reunions. To begin the movie, we are introduced to Jerry Maguire, who is a slick 35-year-old sports agent working for Sports Management International. After criticism from an injured player's son triggers a life-altering epiphany, he writes a mission statement about perceived dishonesty in the sports management business and his desire to work with fewer clients to produce a better, more caring personal relationship with them. In turn, SMI Management sends Bob Sugar, Jerry's protege, to fire him. This spurs Jerry and Sugar to each call all of Jerry's clients to try to convince them not to hire the services of the other. Jerry speaks to Arizona Cardinals wide receiver Rod Tidwell, one of his clients who is disgruntled with his contract. He needs a $10 million contract for his family to live on. Jerry informs him if he gets injured for the season, he will get no money from the Cardinals. Rod tests Jerry's resolve through a very long telephone conversation, while Sugar persuades the rest of Jerry's clients to stick with SMI. Leaving the office, Jerry announces that he will start his own agency and asks if anyone will join him, to which only 26-year-old single mother Dorothy Boyd agrees. Frank Cushman, a superstar quarterback prospect who expects to be the #1 pick in the NFL draft, initially also stays with Jerry after he makes a visit to the Cushman home. However, Sugar persuades Cushman and his father to sign with SMI over Jerry the night before the draft. After an argument, Jerry breaks up with his disgruntled fiancée Avery. He then turns to Dorothy, becoming closer to her young son, Ray, and starts a relationship with her. Dorothy contemplates moving to San Diego as she has a secure job offer there. However, she and Jerry get married. Jerry concentrates all his efforts on Rod, now his only client, who turns out to be very difficult to satisfy. Over the next several months, the two direct harsh criticism towards each other, with Rod claiming that Jerry is not trying hard enough to get him a contract while Jerry claims that Rod is not proving himself worthy of the money for which he asks. One point of contention is that Rod is not very likable and comes across as aloof to the fans. Rod takes Jerry's advice to prove he is worthy of his contract. Rod is playing well, and his team is winning. Jerry's marriage with Dorothy deteriorates and they separate. During a December Monday night football game between the Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys, Rod plays well but appears to receive a serious injury when catching a winning touchdown, securing a spot for the Cardinals in the playoffs. He recovers and dances for the wildly cheering crowd. Afterwards, Jerry and Rod embrace in front of other athletes and sports agents and show how their relationship has progressed from a strictly business one to a close personal one, which was one of the points Jerry made in his mission statement. He then flies back home to meet Dorothy, telling her that he loves her and wants her in his life, which she reciprocates. Rod appears on Roy Firestone's sports show. Unbeknownst to him, Jerry has secured him an $11.2 million contract with the Cardinals, allowing him to finish his pro football career in Arizona. The emotional Rod proceeds to thank everyone and extends warm gratitude to Jerry. Jerry speaks with several other pro athletes, some of whom have read his earlier mission statement and respect his work with Rod. The movie concludes with Ray throwing a baseball in the air, which surprises Jerry. Jerry speaks of Ray's possible future sports industry career with Dorothy.